Did you know that symmetry in physical features is often perceived globally as a sign of attractiveness? This intriguing aspect of human perception underscores how physical traits can significantly influence our judgments about others. Understanding what typically attracts men isn't just about aesthetics. It's about decoding signals that suggest health, vitality, and genetic fitness. From the balance of facial features to the proportions of the body, attractiveness serves as a complex but fascinating language. So what makes someone physically attractive to men? Let's dive into the 8 proven features. First on our list is symmetry. When we talk about what draws us to a person physically, symmetry is often at the forefront. It's not just about having a face that's mirror perfect, it's about the harmony and balance that suggest good health and genetics. Imagine a face where the eyes, ears, and lips line up in serene agreement, or a body where the shoulders and hips echo each other's proportions. This type of balance is not merely aesthetic. Scientific studies suggest that humans are wired to prefer symmetrical features because they are indicators of a robust gene pool and overall well-being. Whether it's the even spacing of features on a face or the symmetrical alignment of someone's physique, these cues subconsciously signal to us that an individual is healthy and thus a suitable mate. It's fascinating how our brains are attuned to these subtle cues, isn't it? Clearly, balance isn't just pleasing to the eye, it's a biological beacon of attractiveness. And next up, a healthy appearance. When we talk about what physically attracts us to someone, we often overlook the basics: clear skin, shiny hair, and strong teeth. Yet these are not just superficial traits, they are profound indicators of good health. Clear skin suggests a well-functioning body free from toxins, while shiny hair reflects adequate nutrition and hormonal balance. Strong teeth, on the other hand, not only contribute to a captivating smile, but also indicate robust overall health. From an evolutionary perspective, these signs of health are hardwired into our brains as markers of vitality and fertility. Subconsciously, they signal to us that an individual is a good candidate for reproduction, which, while it may sound clinical, is a fundamental aspect of human attraction. This preference for health-related attributes isn't just about aesthetics, it's about survival. The glow of health is not merely a facade, it's a beacon of genetic fitness and well-being. After all, good health is more than just feeling great. It's about shining from the inside out. Now let's talk about average facial features. In the realm of physical attraction, there's an intriguing preference for what might be termed as average facial features. This doesn't imply ordinary or unremarkable, but rather faces that exhibit a harmonious blend of features which align closely with societal averages. These are the faces characterized by symmetry and proportion, without extreme or overly distinctive traits. Research suggests that our brains are wired to prefer faces that represent a genetic middle ground. This preference might stem from an evolutionary advantage, where average features indicate a diverse genetic pool, potentially leading to healthier offspring. It's a subconscious calculation that equates average with optimal genetic viability. Moreover, faces that adhere to these average norms are often deemed more familiar, and thus more trustworthy and appealing. This familiarity breeds comfort, making average features surprisingly captivating. So the next time you find yourself drawn to a face that seems inexplicably attractive, it might just be its average nature that's casting the spell. It seems that when it comes to faces, sometimes average is actually extraordinary. Moving on to feminine features. In the realm of physical attraction, certain traits are universally admired, particularly in women. Full lips, large eyes, and high cheekbones are often hailed as the pinnacle of femininity. These features are not just aesthetically pleasing, they carry deeper biological significance. Full lips suggest vitality and health, while large eyes are perceived as windows to a youthful soul. High cheekbones, casting dramatic shadows and contours on the face, enhance the perception of a delicate yet pronounced facial structure. Why do these features resonate so deeply across cultures? It turns out they are indicators of youth and fertility, traits that are biologically programmed to appeal as markers of reproductive health. This isn't merely a societal construct, but a dance of nature's design, ensuring that the traits associated with healthy offspring are seen as desirable. These soft markers of femininity are not just beautiful, they're evolutionary signs of youth. Let's explore masculine features. In the world of physical attraction, certain masculine features stand out as universally compelling. Strong jawlines, prominent brows, and broad shoulders are not just aesthetically pleasing. They echo an ancestral preference for strength and reliability. A strong jawline, for example, suggests a certain ruggedness, often associated with maturity and resilience. It's not merely a matter of appearance, but what these features signify about the individual. Prominent brows add to this perception by framing the eyes and enhancing facial expressions, which are crucial for nonverbal communication. They give a face character and dominance, qualities often admired in male figures across various cultures. Broad shoulders round out this trio of masculine marks, expanding the silhouette and enhancing a visual impression of power. This physical breadth is traditionally linked to protection and capability, attributes that contribute to the overall attractiveness of an individual. These strong features signal more than just good looks. They convey power and protection. Height is more than just a number. It's a silent communicator of attractiveness that cuts across cultures and timelines. When we talk about physical allure, the towering presence of someone often leaves a lasting impression. This is not just a perception, but rooted in evolutionary psychology, where height is equated with the ability to provide and protect. Studies have shown that both men and women who are taller than average are often perceived as more attractive. This perception could be linked to ideas of dominance, health, and good genes. It's interesting to note how these attributes associated with height can influence personal and professional relationships. For instance, taller individuals are often seen as more authoritative and confident, traits that are highly valued in many social and professional circles. Furthermore, height can impact the physical appeal by enhancing the visibility of other attractive features, making them more pronounced and memorable. In the game of attraction, it seems height plays a towering role. Now, let's discuss body ratios. In the complex dance of attraction, certain body ratios stand out as universally appealing. Take the waist-to-hip ratio, for instance. Often a ratio that leans towards a more defined contrast between the waist and hips is perceived as highly attractive. This isn't just a matter of societal preference, but ties deeply into biological indicators of health and fertility. Similarly, the shoulder-to-hip ratio is another critical measure, particularly noted in men. Broad shoulders compared to the hips are often associated with strength and, on a primal level, the ability to provide protection. This ratio speaks volumes, not just about physical health, but about perceived vigor and vitality. These ratios are not just numbers. They are a silent language that communicates genetic fitness and desirability without a word being spoken. It's a reminder that our bodies communicate in symphonies of proportions that can resonate with health, strength, and reproductive fitness. It's not just what you have, it's how you proportion it. Last but not least, self-confidence. Diving into the essence of attraction, confidence emerges as a profoundly influential trait. It's not merely about walking tall or speaking loudly. Confidence is the subtle aura that wraps around an individual, signaling self-assurance and poise. This inherent quality exudes a magnetic pull, making individuals not just seen but deeply felt. Why is confidence so compelling? It's because confidence is the language of self-belief. It communicates to others that one is comfortable in their skin, certain of their steps, and unshaken by the world's hustle. When someone enters a room with a confident stride, they radiate a charisma that's both inviting and engaging. It's this charisma that transforms perception, turning an ordinary presence into an unforgettable encounter. Confidence also acts as a silent communicator of capability and reliability, traits highly prized in any relationship or interaction. It suggests a depth of character, a person who is likely to be both interesting and interested. Remember, confidence doesn't just attract attention, it captivates hearts. Let's recap the 8 features that men find physically attractive. The journey through the landscape of physical attraction begins with symmetry. Balanced facial and body proportions are typically perceived as appealing, reflecting a sense of harmony and health. Moving on, a healthy appearance, characterized by radiant skin, shiny hair, and strong teeth, signals overall well-being and vitality. Average facial features also play a significant role. Features that are not overly pronounced or unusual often conform to a widely accepted standard of beauty. In the realm of gender-specific traits, feminine features like full lips, large eyes, and high cheekbones in women, and masculine features such as a pronounced jawline, strong brows, and broad shoulders in men, each narrate tales of fertility and strength respectively. Height, too, cannot be overlooked, with taller individuals often enjoying a perception of increased attractiveness. Similarly, specific body ratios like the waist-to-hip and shoulder-to-hip ratios speak volumes about health and fertility. Finally, confidence emerges as a crucial element, enhancing attractiveness by projecting self-assurance and presence. Understanding these features not only enlightens us about human attraction, but also helps us appreciate the diverse aspects of beauty.